Ukrainian Kyiv metro. Some say it's higher than it should be. Some say it's low. I invite deputies from the city council, Mr. Gapchuk, Mr. Logvin and Gusovsky. They will speak about the efficiency of Kyiv metro and also the hole in the budget. Good afternoon. We invited you to tell you about the situation in Kyiv Metropolitan. With Kyiv Metro, the city administration of Kyiv City Council announced that the tariffs will be higher in February next year. From 2 hryvnia, the price will be from 2 hryvnia to 4. Samopomich faction analyzed deeply the situation in the metro, and we believe that this is an old decision, not timely decision, and we'll inform you why. Good afternoon. As a result of that analysis, of the study, we have a clear understanding that in the metro has a lot of resources not to review tariffs in February. Paragraph 1. We'd like to draw attention of the metro that there is no or low profit from advertisement in the metro. So the metro makes 12% from all the profits from advertisement at the first endpoint, and they don't decide on tariffs, and that is done by Kyiv Council. The same situation with rent. After meetings with the stakeholders, we understand that the market value of rent doesn't meet the rent of Kyiv Council for the previous period. A lot of questions to e-ticket. They don't have it, and we understand the losses the metro has from using chips. Those losses are calculated, and there is about tens of millions of hryvnia. Our position is very simple. Before reviewing tariffs, the metro must have an independent audit of their finances, and also it must develop anti-crisis program how to get out of this complicated situation of this company. Because of these 3 issues we are discussing here, we believe that because it doesn't matter how long you put water in a sieve, there will be no water there. First of all, they need to cover holes, so this should resolve problems, and that they should come to the issue of tariffs. Good afternoon. First of all, we must teach the new government to use some algorithm in decision making. Decisions that are important for residents of Kyiv, and higher tariffs for metro. Everybody in Kyiv will feel that. So we stand for gradual approach to such issues. First of all, it's not the first thing to deal with. Tariffs isn't the first thing. We should demand from Kyiv government to provide arguments and to make calculations for the new price of the metro. They don't have it. We demanded from Kyiv Metro to provide a public report and to give us anti-crisis measures, and they did the report, but there are no answers. So we demand the audit before the new prices for the tickets in the metro tickets. Unprofitability is not an explanation. It's not an argument for higher prices, and that's what they use. it should not take place. The sequence should be different. So first of all, we need to decide on the profit they can make. Then we should cover the holes they have and the problems they have. Then we can discuss a new price for the metro. Questions? I would like to underline our faction of Samopomich and the City Council would demand that the City Council use this action plan. So audit, then we should develop the program how to solve a problem, and only then we should think about tariffs. When will you hold the session during which you will discuss this issue? As far as I understand, that higher tariffs they're not going to discuss it during the session. They announced this. We heard some numbers like 3 hryvnia, 4 hryvnia, 5 hryvnia for tickets. Some people say 15 or more. And then when we sent our requests and when we had our meetings to get information for how they calculated it, they told that the issue is resolved, it's closed, and why do you want to know? Or do you want to discuss it? So they're not planning to discuss it during the session of the Kyiv Council, but the decision will be done by the Department of Communication, the chair, and the chair will make the decision. So it means they've done it. This is what we would like to prevent. Now, on the side of the city administration, they have this new tariffs and for public discussion. There is no public discussion, so we can be in the state when that will be a fact, and when people in the city will just pay 2 times more. But the corruption component will still be there, and also the issue of inefficiency will not be resolved. We didn't see in 3-4 months of the new government of Metropolitan. We have not seen the chair at any meeting of the Kyiv Council except the last, where they voted for the statute enlarging it by 40 million hryvnia. And it was done in a hurry because as a member of the Commission on Municipal Property, I can tell you that the decision was made from the voice. And we have not received documents that would prove the necessity to enlarge the statute fund by 40 million. So the issues were not discussed. The issue of corruption and related to tenders, etc. There is a question here, Irina Nivska. Thank you. Political School of Irina Nivska. Dear deputies, I have a question to you. Several times you used the word power, authorities. The authorities made a decision. The authorities made a decision, or prepared or not prepared. And I don't understand what is the authorities from you. It's what is authorities if it's not you. City Council makes a decision on tariffs without you. This is the most important issue. You have to comment and somehow to build a discussion, because all the rest are just results. Am I clear? Deputies of the City Council, this is absolute authority. City administration is an executive body which is accountable to deputies. Deputies, if you treat them as authority, that's a problem. Could you explain that to us? What will you do? How will you handle that? Of course, Samopomich faction is a faction which is working in the City Council of Kyiv, and our deputies at meetings, plenary meetings, and in commissions, Andriy Logvin at the meeting of the Commission Transportation, and he, the Budget Committee, and me, and Municipal Property, we raised that issue, and we will continue raising this issue. We voted against. We raised that issue with concrete numbers and concrete explanation why it should be done. So we do everything that depends on us to draw attention of the public and of deputies who believe that they are responsible for the future of Kyiv. No doubt, we'll inform our people about that, and we'll have initiatives. That such attitude to assets of the city is not acceptable. We do everything possible that for this bad practice, to be changed. I would like to add, I'm a member of Transportation and Communication Committee, and I raised that issue. For me, it's not clear why Kyiv City Council doesn't participate in tariffs development, but establishes tariffs for advertisement rent. So issues that are not principal, Kyiv Council does not participate, but issues that are about the final consumer and the resident. Those issues are not discussed in the session hall. That's why in a proactive mode, not after that happens, but we proactively raise the issue. We bring it to the broad discussion, and we're trying to draw attention to these key issues. I have a question. That's an independent audit. How quick that can be done, and realistically or not realistically, if it can be done under these conditions. More of that. At the meeting with the head of municipal enterprise, I made a proposal. We can help with independent audit. We have such an opportunity. If there is a political will, we would take this commitment and we would do this task. It's quite realistic, and there is no secret here. Is it correct that Samopomich made a proposal to hold that audit, but the head of that municipal enterprise refused? He has not refused. We made a proposal, and before this press conference, we worked on that issue. We discussed it with all participants in the process, and also draw attention to all the leadership to those problems which we discussed, and we suggested, we offered our assistance. Of course, we didn't receive an answer, positive answer, but we believe that after holidays we'll come to that conversation. It makes sense to say that we suggested to the head of the metro company to come with us to this press conference to discuss those issues openly, but our proposal was ignored. As to the audit, independently whether they want or not, in the metro company, they want that audit or not, and it will be done. We now going to negotiate with one of the big audit companies, and that audit will take place, because we need to change the situation, and we will not leave it. No question. Thank you very much. I hope there will be some progress on this issue, and then we will tell us about the results. Next briefing will be at 1:30. Thank you very much for your attention.